Hey guys, once again, welcome to the channel, 24K Lorcana. Excuse me for my eye bags, by the way. Like, it's rough, guys. It's been rough. I literally the excuse for it is that I literally been grinding Pixelborn at night, and I've been going to sleep really late because of it. And then I'll kind of like wake up like with an alarm, so it doesn't help either. But yeah, right now I was on Pixelborn grinding, and then my lights were off and whatever, and then I came here to turn the lights on. Yeah, it's a whole mess. But I needed to make sure that I wanted to get this deck profile down. I wanted to give it to you guys. It's a deck that is getting very, very popular. It is Sapphire Ruby. As you guys know, so Ruby is my favorite color. And honestly, I always wanted to make Sapphire Ruby be very competitive. It was okay last format, but it wasn't something like super, super viable, right? But right now, I do feel like it's really, really good. I recently went to was it a double case tournament that TCG was hosting. I took it, but I really took it anti-steal. Me and my friend Matto helped me make it. I took it anti-steal, and I was like, you know what? I think it's gonna be so much steal today. So I took it that like against purple red is more like they still have the edge, but it's not like an auto loss, you know. So I still, but I did put it like, man, the way two of my friends build it, theirs, I lose the mirror. So because I build it so heavily against steel, so I played 2 steel matches. One of them was on stream, Top Truth Gaming on the Twitch. Check it out. I think they still have it up there. 2 of them were against steel. I 2-0'd both of those, and I think I lost die roll for both. And then I went against the mirror, and then I just couldn't compete because they were super heavy on the items in Marie's workshop, so they were just digging way more, and they got to their like Lucky Dime played way more. I was only playing 1 Lucky Dime, and then I kind of switched it up after that. And then I went against Purple Red, and then I was set up to like win game 1, and then I drew, like I had my items set up, and then I was ready to go, and then I drew 3 items back to back to back, and it was very unfortunate. And then I lost that, and then game 2 I was just bummed out about that, and my head was out of it, lost that one, and then that's how that tournament went. So I went on Pixelborn. I'm like, you know what? Let's fix this. It's really good against steel, but let's fix it up, and I want to make it good all around, right? We want to make sure that it's pretty good against purple red, and we want to make sure that you don't just lose the mirror because they're on Marie's workshops or because there are more lucky dimes than you. So I had no way to put lower pressure per se. And that's how I was able to lose those other matchups. But I think I fixed it. I went on Pixelborn. I have a 70% win rate ever since I kind of fixed this list. I believe the record is like 18-3, something like that. Like I've lost a less than a handful of time. I know it's either have like 3 losses or 4 losses, and I know I won 18 of those matches. So I really like this list. I kind of faced everything, and I have one against purple red, and I have one against the mirrors, and the steals ones are just still pretty really, really good. So hopefully you guys like this list. And sorry I blah 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 blah. I try to talk fast so these videos don't go long, but honestly, like, this is kind of what my channel's about. I try to give you guys my input. I try to give you guys as much detail and in-depth as possible. And I really like the depth process that I try to give you guys in these and the reasoning why I play each and every card. But with that being said, I'm going to let you go into the profile and let's check it out, guys. So as you guys see here, I have it divided. You guys already know I divided into specific sections, right? I wanted to show you guys kind of reasoning why I play each and every card, but I want to take you guys and show you guys the Popsicle engine. Obviously you guys know that I play the Popsicle engine. There's some stuff that I picked up some of this deck. I didn't have a lot of this because I usually wasn't playing red blue, so I try to foil out, but there's some that I wasn't able to get. But I play the 4 Popsicles, and I play the 4 Hiram. You guys know this. It's just pretty standard, 4 Hiram, 4 Popsicles, and then I do play the 2 Nick Wildy. I don't even know how you say his last name, but I do play 2 of him. It lets me rotate these Popsicles around. Usually I ink 1, which is why I kind of play 2, because you kind of want to see it, but especially in the later game, once you have like Tamatoa and you want to put more items on board, or when you're trying to dig or trying to draw into more cards, right? This is kind of helps that rotation kind of flow smoothly. So that's my Popsicle engine. This one is kind of like a tech card. You don't have to fully play it. I would at least suggest that one is mandatory, but you don't have to play both. So I do play the 4 Hiram and the 2 Nick and the 4 Popsicles, and that's the Popsicle engine. Nothing to say about that, right? That's pretty straightforward. Now my ramp engine, I do play 3 1 jump aheads. I do like 1 jump ahead a lot. Me and one of my testing partners, we keep going back and forth on this card. I told him, like, dude, it's amazing, it's great. His build plays 3 of the Cruella instead. I don't choose to play any 1 drops. I don't choose to play any 2 drops. And I just said YOLO, and we're gonna get there, right? So we're gonna go 1 jump aheads. We're gonna play on row 1. It's gonna be either Popsicle or it's gonna be another card that I'm gonna show you guys. But the turn 2, you definitely want to go with the 1 jump ahead. It's a great card, and it actually helps for a different scenario later on in the video. We'll talk about it later, but it's not super dead late game, guys. So we're gonna go 3 1 jumps, and then we're gonna go. You guys already know we're gonna go with your typical 4 fishbone quills. This is kind of standard. You should not be playing the Tafiti card over this card. Also, yes, I've tested the Tafiti card. I've tested 2 and 2. I've tested 4 and 1. I've tested 3 and 2 of these. And just don't play that card, guys. Really don't play it. You don't need it. Please, this was the way to go. I promise you, it's just a way better card. The pain, what hurts me is about the pain, the ink, because you want to do other plays and you want to do better stuff with your ink towards later on, or once you drop it on 3, because your 5, 6, 7, and 8th turn are very important, and you don't want to be spending 2 ink there. So it's way slower. This is just better. Play the 4 fishbone quills, and then I do play How Far I'll Go. This card is absolutely cracked. This card is absolutely amazing. I wish you guys could see my face right now, because I am very, very, very happy how this card performs. I feel like all of you guys should be on it. Also, when they want us to keep everything standing and Maui sings this card, it feels even greater. But yes, 2 cards. You choose one to go into the inkwell, and one of them you keep in your hand. It's just great. You're helping your hand and you're helping your ramp game. It's really good. I wish I could play more, but my inkable count is already really, really high, so you don't want to go higher than 2. But that's my ramp package and my Popsicle engine package. I do play 1 Shield of Virtue. I do play 2 Maui's Fish Hook, because Maui's Fish Hook should just be like on any Ruby list, honestly. Maybe Pirates can get away with it and not play it, but like this card is just cracked. Giving anything evasive or giving anything strength, playing offensive and defensively is really, really good. Same thing with Shield of Virtue. It is an offensive/defensive card. If you want to quest with Gaston and then ready this and protect it, or your Gramatala or your Tamatoa, or do you want to go with your Hiram, get rid of something else, and then you restand your Hiram just to protect it, it is really, really good, guys. These 3 cards have been really good. You could play I see some builds with 2 shields, but I just kind of want my certain items to just kind of stick, and then there's not a lot of item removal, and if they're wasting a card in item removal, then it's okay. So like 1 shield is fine. You don't need it. If you see me play more than one item, is because it's very viable to a strategy. Like Maui's Hook is very impactful. So I played these 3, and then 2 versatile other cards that you don't have to play, but I choose to play this format. I played 1 at the tournament, and I want to bump it up, and I bumped it up to 2. And that is because there's going to be more play of items, and that is Judy Hopps. I love hitting Lantern. I love hitting Flute. I just love hitting, what's it called? I can't think of the name right now. The dime card, the lucky dime card. And then they're having to re-grab it with Tamatoa and re-spend the 7 ink on it. It's just a little bit slower. But another reason you play it, purple red. She's very crucial in your purple red matchup, guys, because if you're able to hit this card against their purple red, it's rough. They have no way to recover it, and most likely they only play 2, so they got to get the other one, or if they are inked the other one already, then it's going to be a rough day. Another reason is they're starting to play spell books. Yes, they're starting to play spell books, so this card is just great. I will 100% play this, get rid of your spellbook, and go ahead and draw whatever card you want. But that is how we're going to go about this. 2 Judy Hopps. I've been liking it and testing so far. Now for my Ruby slash Sapphire, it's not even that much slash, but you'll see what I mean in a bit. We do play the 4 Mauis. This is my removal with the Ruby / keep control of the board. We play the 4 Mauis there. We play 4 Be Prepared. You guys know Be Prepared. It's cracked. You can this deck. By the way, guys, your 7 drops feel like 5 drops. Your 9 drops feel like 7 drops. Your 7 drops feel like 6 drops. It just kind of crazy how that works. It's just really good. You have to play it. I also play the 2 Scar. I was so sad because I had a 4 and then I ended up trading it away. But I do play also 2 Scar. The reason being is because when they go bare necessities or when they try to rip this card out of your hand, and then you have also this, you still have other ways of removal. And also Scar is very cracked in this deck because there's a lot of interactions that you can do. I've gone Scar hit swing, Scar hit swing, Popsicle heal, Scar hit swing, Popsicle heal, Scar hit swing. So I've gotten rid of like 4 cards with this. I gotten rid of 4 with 1 because you're able to hit 2 and then you're able to Popsicle heal and then probably hit another 2 after that. You can even use 2 Popsicles and like keep it standing and just wait it for like later on turns. It's also really good because you're also playing Maui's Fish Hook, so you're also able to boost it. And we all know how good rush characters are in this play. It makes decks like purple green even worse, right? Because well, they're not like you want to bounce this card after it's been like damage for 2 or 3. But yes, this gives you more versatility because you don't only have Be Prepared as a heavy, massive removal. You also have this Scar card here. So you have that to go about. You have a 2 Madame Medusas. This is still a really good card against Steel. It hits Robin Hood. It hits Sad Boy Beast. You guys know it hits a lot of good, amazing cards. People are not even playing Ursula because of this card. People are not playing certain cards because of this card. This card is great. Also, it hits Lady Tremaine, so it's also a nice little bait when they go Tremaine and you just hit him with this right back. It's a really good card. I wish I could play 3. 2 is a nice number, though, if it's nice. Your Steel matchups are already really good, but it's just that's a little cherry on top, guys. I do play the 1 Hades. A lot of lists just plays 1. That's honestly why I played it. I'm like, why is everyone playing 1 Hades? Okay, well, that's crazy because I only own 1 Hades and I own the 1 gold for Hades. So that's why we do that. And would I bump this number up? No. Would I cut this card? Nope. So I don't know what it is about just the 1 of Hades. It is what it is. Maybe because it's just kind of like an extra of your Maleficence in case you do need it. But it is kind of like a worse one because it's already like a 7 drop in a way because in this deck ramps. But I guess if you need to hit this like on turn on a 5 drop play, then you can. But I play the 1 Hades and then I play the good old Maleficent Dragon. I was so happy to see that there's a deck that can play 4 of these bad boy because it's one of my favorite cards. So that's why we're going to be on this. 4 Maleficent Dragons. Really good. Really powerful. Remember, guys, your 9 drops a 7 drop in this deck. So it's really nice. Now, I had it very control-ish, and I had to tweak the deck around to add more lore pressure and then be better in the mirror, be better against purple-red. And kind of this is just a way to add pressure. So I'm able to control with these cards, but I'm about to show you guys how to put some pressure with the lore, all right? This is how you get to your 20. We're playing 4 Doug Manor. You guys already know. This card is amazing. This card is really good. It's a 0-9 character practically that gives you 2 lore on play every time. So you're playing this, guys. You're definitely playing it. And there's nothing to say about that. Please, mandatory. After that one, the other one to add pressure, let me show you guys this. I play the Tamatoas. Tamatoa is really good. You play 13 items in this deck. But I will talk about 1 card that's getting added to this deck that is not currently on this list, and I will talk about that later. So you do play 14 items in this deck. Tamatoa on play, it lets you add a Lucky Dime back. Sometimes they'll try to discard or whatever. It lets you add a Fishbone Quill back, lets you add Hook back, lets you add your Popsicles, which is usually the play you kind of go for the most part. But yes, this with Lucky Dime, you get to like quest for 3, quest for 4, Lucky Dime, quest for 4 again, or you just keep this standing and just keep questing for 4 with Lucky Dime. Is just amazing. Lucky Dime in this card is honestly like why this deck is viable again, is because it's able to put that lore pressure that it needs, right? So like, and imagine these 3 on board. That's just insane, right? So you're able to put pressure with this card. You need 3. I was trying 2. Nah, you need 3 of this. I was trying 1. Nah, you need 2 of this. And that was my issue with my purple-red, and it was my issue with my mirror matchup. I was kind of lacking the ability, like, also fight back lore-wise. So I able to fix that. And then I play 2. A lot of decks don't play it. I personally like it a lot, guys. We are playing the Gramatala. And yes, we are playing the little one. I'll show you guys that package in a bit. But she is absolutely amazing. How can I not play her, right? So every time you play her against Steel, you're dropping a 4/8 character that quests for 2. Are you really questing with her? Probably not. But if you have Lucky Dime and then you're able to like Gramatala, then you go Ink, gain a lore. 1 jump ahead, gain a lore. Fishbone Quill, gain a lore. Quest for 2, Lucky Dime, Quest for 2 again. Do you guys know how much like lore that was? What, 2, 4, 5, 6? You're dropping like seven on one play. That's like almost half, guys. She's absolutely amazing. She's absolutely cracked. If you don't have the Lucky Dime, you're probably, even if you ink the twice with either a song or with the fishbone, or with the one jump ahead, or a regular ink, it doesn't matter. You're able to constantly put pressure. But having her as a 4/8 against steel, she's a big reason my steel matchups are absolutely free. If you are blue, if you're a red blue and for some reason you're struggling against steel, I just feel like you shouldn't be struggling against steel. But you play this card, is absolutely amazing. I do play 2. She's nice. She's not a must. I like her a lot. It's my preference. You guys can tweak this if you guys don't like her, but I suggest trying her for sure. Also, sometimes I skip my ramp and then I'm able to just try to get to the shift her. And then I start playing my Fishbone Quill, my one jump ahead on turn, like after turn 5, I start playing it on 6, 7, 8, and then I just start gaining lore. I start just becoming an aggro deck, honestly. So that's my my pressure package. And then we do play the little Grammatalas. So these are my diggers. This is my digging package. This is my searcher package per se. I do play 3 Grammatalas. Honestly, the reason I play the big one is because she is a must in the deck. So I just added the other one for a little spice. When you play her, you look at 2. She's honestly just to develop your brain. You add 1 to your hand. You put 1 at the bottom. It is a 3/3 body. And yeah, nothing else to say about her. She's just really good. We play 4, develop your brain. I used to play 3, but I found that 4 is absolutely amazing. It's a really good 1-drop if you don't see Popsicle in your early first play. So it gives you your 8 1-drops. But also late game. Oh, I need to be prepared. Oh, I need a lucky diamond, I win. Oh, if I just get like a scar here, like I absolutely clear board. It's very cheap. So you usually get to like 14 to 16 ink with this deck. Dropping the 1 ink to search is not bad. Sometimes I get this, and then I get this one because I still try to dig even more, and then it usually gets to my out. It's really good. It's absolutely great. It's inkable card. Play 4 of this, guys. Play 4 of this. Also early, if I brick, this is able to like play and then give me like more ink, or also sometimes it's able to like play it and give me my Fishbone Quill that I'm highly looking for in between turns 1 or 2. So if I don't have Fishbone Quill, I go turn 1, play this, and if I have another one, I turn it, and then I'm just trying to dig for it. So it's really good. So it helps you dig for certain cards. And then Gaston. This guy is like a little double blade sword because with it also puts pressure with I feel like it also goes in this package. But I mean, it's really good to also search because you're dropping a 4/4 body that quests for 3, and then it gets you dig for 3, and it lets you pick out of those 3. Like, this card is absolutely cracked, absolutely amazing. I just wouldn't not play that. But yeah, this is, guys, a 61 card build. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. There's still some things that I need to say. What is the one card that I'm adding to this deck? What is the one card that is missing that my friend convinced me? I am not like 100% sold on it, but I definitely think through the testing that I did is worth playing. And with the amount of items that you play, it is worth playing. For sure them, because I think my friend is on 16 items, and then I have another friend on like 18 and 19 items. So they're like on 2 of this card. I'm only going to play 1, and then if like it still helps in the purple-red and blue-red matchup. And that is Maurice's Workshop. Maurice's Workshop is a 3 uninkable that on play. I wish I had it. I didn't have it with me because I never played blue. And then I was like, oh, yeah, I need that card. I never have it. But I'm going to pick it up because that's a card that I need to add on this deck. When you play an item, you pay an extra ink and you draw a card. Your Popsicle, if you pay 2 for it, you're drawing 2. If Fishbone Quill, if you pay 4, you're drawing a card, and it's kind of replacing its item. So it's really good on replacing itself. The item that you're playing, as long as you pay 1 ink, it replaces itself. So it's really good card. I wish I could play 2 of it, but I just don't play the enough items. I don't want to play this deck with so many items. That is just not my style. I really like how it is. I kind of have the lore pressure now, but it's still a very heavy control deck. So yes, this Maurice Workshop makes it a 62 card deck. Also, I'm going to start adding on the description the deck list because I know you guys told me that. And also, I want to thank all of you guys. Sorry, 19 minutes, man. I need to hurry up because this video is getting way too long. But I need to thank all of you guys that I hear you guys have liked, you guys have subscribed, you guys have showed love to the channel. Honestly, we went from like, I know I'm not like a crazy guy that's going like thousands of subscribers, right? But honestly, when it goes from like 30 some subscribers to, I don't know, or like 70, or I forgot how much it was. It got like doubles in that, and then it doubles in views. My views were getting like 300, 200 views, and it's jumping to like 700, 900. I think one's close to 1,000 views. Thank you guys. It motivates me to put out more content for you guys. Next deck profile though, next video is gonna be probably purple steel or purple red. Check it out, subscribe.